Struggling to balance your wellness and content life? I've been there. But what if you didn't have to choose between your growth and your peace? One thing I absolutely struggled with being a beginner content creator was finding the time to actually live my life and make content at the same time. With life constantly being in the way, I always made excuses and went from pushing content to it being posted a month later or never at all. We all have been there. I didn't want the hustle for making content to cost me my wellness or my peace. But as someone who is passionate about both their wellness and being a content creator, so this is my guide on how to build your content routine around your wellness journey. So if you're multitasking right now, please grab a journal and let's plan this together. Brainstorming. Ideas can come from thin air, and if you're anything like me, those ideas will be easily forgotten if you don't write it down. As soon as I think of an idea, I jot it down onto my Notions app along with the rest of my content planning. You can also do this on your Notes app or whiteboard or whatever helps you keep all your content plan organized. Running out of ideas could be one of your biggest downfalls, but one thing I started incorporating into my daily routine is brainstorming for about 30 minutes. I don't really think you need a whole day to actually brainstorm content, and this is personally what has worked for me the past few weeks and gave me a constant workflow to always have something on deck or for when I might have some spare time to shoot some extra content. Wellness and content goals. Ask yourself first, what is the reason for posting content? Is it to entertain, to inform, inspire, personal growth? How much content do you want to put out weekly? Do you want to post short form content daily or just a few times out of the week? Do you want to post long form content weekly or not at all? If you guys don't know, I did start my content creator journey on YouTube, and I personally love it because it feels more intimate, detailed, and personal. You get to see more of my journey in detail, while short is more for immediacy, to grab your attention, and a great way to get discovered. Also, ask yourself, what are your wellness goals? What do you want to improve about yourself? Do you want to become more confident in yourself? Do you want to feel better mentally and physically? What will it take, and do you actually want to put yourself first this time? It is important to really have goals in both wellness and content creating because you want to post authentically and sustainably without being burnt out or for the reason why you're posting in the first place. Which brings me to my next topic. Don't perform, document. I used to underestimate the amount of work it took to be a content creator. The time spent on editing alone used to be a real burnout for me. But if I really wanted to see growth in my channel and my community, I needed to show up and show out. Not just when it was fun, but when it felt like work too. At first, I started this more as a fun hobby, but then I realized how much time I was taking to investing into making content. I saw its potential and just about how much I loved doing it, then boom, I was committed. What I learned about being an influencer is that you're basically marketing yourself. You become so fixated on becoming your best as much as possible for the viewers that you start doing things without living in the moment for yourself. Well, this is your reminder that you could still be a content creator with the intention of being real about the content you post. And honestly, that is what everybody is looking for nowadays: authenticity. The Wizard Liz, if you guys haven't heard of her, she is the prime example of a real one. If you guys don't know her, she creates these raw motivational YouTube videos that tell you exactly what you need to hear. Things like never lower your standards and understanding your worth, because her husband literally cheated on her when she was 4 months pregnant and she still left, as she should. She followed her own advice and kept it real with all the women that look up to her. So let this be a reminder to practice what you preach and share with purpose, because the right audience will always find you when you are being you. Create a realistic posting schedule. To find the best time to post your content is using platform-specific analytics tied to your actual audience's behavior. Each platform, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you can find insight to when your followers are being most active. While your personal analytics will obviously be the most accurate, to find a general idea for the best time to post content on certain platforms, specifically for wellness and lifestyle, I asked ChatGPT GPT. I ain't gonna lie, I did. And I made sure to save that schedule into my content planner. Some creators also have designated days to post and inform their audience that this is their posting day. I try to push out long form content every Saturday or Sunday because obviously the weekend has the most downtime for audience in general. This obviously can always change, so make sure to check back then and there as needed. Make wellness a part of your workflow. Making wellness a part of your workflow also means prioritizing your breaks. Being a content creator also means that you're staring at your screen for multiple hours straight in a day. You become very forgetful, especially when you're in the zone, but taking a few minutes every hour or so just to take your eyes off the screen has really helped me. Incorporating some breath work or stretching in between breaks will also reset your body. Your rest, meals, and mental clarity is crucial to build into your schedule because it is what fuels your creativity and productivity. Last but not least, batch your workflow. If you guys don't know what batching is when you group similar tasks together and complete them all in one focused session. Rather than spreading it out, you can have designated days filming, editing the thumbnail, writing several captions, descriptions, or scripts all in one day, picking music, background sounds. Believe it or not, some of these aspects can take a whole day to finish, if not longer, especially as someone perfecting their craft. This is my split for the week. Batching personally helped me save a lot of time because instead of switching from one task to another, you can finally get in a steady workflow. This will help with consistency by making it easier to regularly post. And you can also free up your week for rest, routines, and just real life. So just a recap for this whole video, talked about brainstorming daily, writing down ideas as soon as they come, and aiming for 30 minutes a day to brainstorm ideas. We also talked about setting intentional goals. Align your wellness and content creation goals so you can stay authentic and consistent. Create a realistic posting schedule using platform insights and thinking about your lifestyle. Decide when and how often to post your content. Make wellness part of the process. Schedule breaks, mindfulness, and movement into your content days. Batch your workflow, which is what we just talked about, with the multiple tasks of filming, editing, and scheduling content into focused sessions to save time and reduce stress. If this video helped you, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and just let me know your current content goal. Let's grow and glow together. All right, bye.